What is going on, baseball fans? How you doing? Breaking news, Matt Olson has been traded to the Braves. We're going to dive into the trade. What does this mean for Freddie Freeman? Let's get into it. And what is going on, baseball fans? Hello. What is going on? Perfect time to be wearing the baseball trade values t-shirt. I was just going over some trades over here at my computer, and bam, a shockwave just sent through Major League Baseball. Hello, everyone. Matt Olson is going to the Atlanta Braves. I have never made a thumbnail so quick in my entire life. Luckily, I was sitting here. I was ready. And bam, it happened. Everyone, hope you're all having a good day. We were just here last night. Man, oh man, what? And this is the weirdest offseason, first off. Just obviously with the lockout and everything, it was slow, and then it was crazy, and then the lockout happened, and we were all sad, and then here we go. Like, this is just absolutely nuts. But let's get into it here. Also, I'm hitting a little bit of lag. Oh, everyone, stay with me. Hitting a little lag. Sorry about that, everyone. But let's get to, hold on, as soon as we, are we good here? Okay, sorry, my end was lagging. Okay, let's get to it here. We already have the trade as well, so perfect. We can go on baseball trade values, and we can evaluate this trade together. So here we go. Jeff Passan was the first on it. Atlanta and Oakland are in agreement on a trade that will send star first baseman Matt Olson to the Braves. This is a haul for Matt Olson. Wow. Look at this. They gave up Langeliers. They did it. I didn't think they would do that. Wow. And here's the thing. I've suggested Shea Langeliers in trades before on streams and stuff, and Braves fans were like, "Are you kidding me? The Braves aren't going to trade Shea Langeliers." Listen, any prospect can be traded anytime. Anytime. It can always happen. But Christian Pache, I mean, they were convinced that they had seen enough, I guess. They were okay with moving on from him. Who would have thought Christian Pache would have been traded? You know, this was a top prospect at one point, and he just really struggled with the bat. But they also got Ryan Cusick, who they drafted recently. That also just goes to show we've been seeing a lot of prospects who have been drafted recently going in trades. So don't ever think just because they just drafted a guy does not mean that they can't be traded at any point. So we saw that yesterday with Chase Petty, with Sonny Gray. There is always the possibility a prospect could move, no matter how good they are, no matter how recently they were drafted. So always remember that. Prospects, at the end of the day, they're just prospects. So taking a look here, let's plug in this trade. All right, so we are reacting to this live. I don't remember the values off the top of my head, but this definitely means Freddie Freeman is not going back to the Braves. I think the Braves just said, you know what? I've been saying this too. Man. I've just been saying I'm not going to be surprised if the Braves move on from Freeman. I've been saying that since the beginning of the offseason because the Braves have their way. They have their own philosophy. They don't ever give out big contracts. You know, they gave Chipper Jones 5 years, $90 million back in 2002, which today, with inflation, that would be around $35 million per year. But I mean, it just the Braves, they don't do that anymore. They don't give out big contracts like that anymore. They did Ronald Acuna Jr. for $100 million, but that's a little different. They're not going to shell out these big contracts anymore. Who was their highest paid player last year winning a World Series? Was it Charlie Morton? I think it might have been Charlie Morton. Honestly, the Braves just don't do that anymore. So that's the way they are now. So here we go. Let's plug in some guys. All right. So let's do Pache is leading the way. Langeliers is the big one. Now what does this mean for Sean Murphy? Wow. So this is already right on track to being a pretty even trade. We got Ryan Cusick and Wow, this is actually... this is almost dead even. Look at this. Oh, yeah. This is dead even. This is just dead even, everyone. Look at this. Baseball trade values once again coming through with an approved trade. Look at that. Matt Olson, $45.3 million. Going back to the A's, $43.3 million. There we go. For everyone that likes to, say stuff about this website, you got to cut it out. You really do. You gotta stop it, because this is single-handedly the best trade simulator that is out there. It's the best. You can't deny what this website does. They have a 95% acceptance rate over 250 trades. They just win time and time and time and time and time again. And I still see people out there on Twitter, on Reddit, just saying stuff about this website. Just saying, oh, that's not accurate. It's not accurate. It's not. Well, no, it's not going to be perfectly 100% accurate. Teams have their ways when it comes to, their own philosophies on things. But for the most part, teams are going to have their own algorithms very similar to this. This is not just based off of just random numbers. This is based off of John Bitzer, who made this website. He has put a lot of time and effort into this. So anyway, that's just my little rant. Let's just get back to the trade. But this is big. This is big. I mean, I don't think we're at all surprised that Matt Olson ended up going to a team like the Atlanta Braves. Now, this definitely means the Yankees are out on Matt Olson. So, MLB nerds, I know he's been out there, maybe saying some stuff here and there, saying rumors, but I don't know, everyone. I'm just saying, you got to temper that one with, you got to temper your expectations with MLB nerds. Perk Q, $1.99 super chat. Do you think Miami will make any more moves? I would imagine maybe a couple more, maybe some lower cost signings. I could see something like a Jorge Soler maybe. But man, now this definitely means, I think the Yankees, I think Freeman's going to the Dodgers. And I think the Yankees are just going to bring Rizzo back. So, yeah, Peter Keedwell, I agree. I think he kind of just, I don't know, he just likes to throw stuff out there. He wants to get the clicks, and when you put stuff out there like that, you're going to get the clicks. Maybe he has someone, but he's been kind of going on a rampage saying, oh, the Yankees, they're the top contender, for Matt Olson. And he was just way off, and it's like, you got to limit your expectations with accounts like that on Twitter. So, sorry, I'm not trying to rant here, but very big for the Braves. Huge. This is the perfect scenario for them. Olson's going to be a lot cheaper than someone like Freeman. Also, let me get some music on for you. Let's set the mood here. What I also kind of like about this, it's not really like a big, it's not really like a big part of this or a big reason for why this happened, but Matt Olson, he's originally from Atlanta, so he's from Georgia. So I think that's also just a nice wrinkle to it as well. But I really like this package for the A's. Getting Langeliers. This is a really good catching prospect. Let's actually go here. This trade just happened. So also, if anyone is new, think about subscribing. I see we have 500 people in the chat. So definitely consider subscribing down below. Everyone, please hit that like button. I believe we might have been the first when it came to going live for this. So let's see if we can get out there for the algorithm. Hit that like button, please. That's really going to help. Also, hit the bell notification. Hit the share button as well. Share this anywhere you can. I'm actually going to share this really quick on Twitter, so don't mind me. Hold on just 1 second. 1 second, everyone. 1 second. 1 second. While you're waiting, hit that like button for me. Breaking news, Matt Olson going to the Braves. Matt Olson. 1 second, everyone. I'm just putting this out on Twitter. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. All right, back here. Okay, so really like this move for the A's. Honestly, this is a great package they got back. You know, this was a former top prospect here, you know, with Christian Pache. This is amazing. You know, and getting Langeliers too. I mean, what a great package they got back here. This is nuts. I mean, I think Pache, if he can just get his back going, this could be one of the best outfielders in the game. I mean, the glove is phenomenal. So, but I'm very intrigued about what ends up happening with the A's catching situation. We've actually heard with the A's, we've seen some rumors where it's funny, this is moving slow, so they're probably updating their website right now. So this tends to happen every time a trade happens. There, it does not load. Let me see if I can just go to Fangraphs. Yeah, Fangraph, they must be updating it right now, so it's moving a little slow. But, you know, what does this mean for Sean Murphy? You know, is he going to be on the move eventually? I don't know. You know, Langeliers, if we go take a look at him, Langeliers at the moment, he's one of the better catching prospects in the game. Taking a look here, 50 hit tool, 50 power. You know, with the bat, he's going to be, you know, pretty solid for the most part. Oh, we got a new member. Do we have a new member? Oh, no, it's Venacera has been a member now for 5 months. Man, 5 months going by so quick. 5 months. Oh, super chat coming in. Venacera subscribers also get access to Robbie's Discord. Venacera, it's members. Members get access to the Discord. Members. So everyone, if you're looking to talk baseball throughout the day, hit the join button. It's just 99 cents per month, and you get access to a Discord. We're almost at 100 members. We're almost at the 100 member milestone. So please, hey, think about it. Think about it. They're talking baseball there in that Discord all day. So it's really growing over there. So as for Langeliers, you got a big arm, a 70 arm. That's going to be huge. And he's just very good in the field. If you take a look at his numbers in the minors from last year, Mr. Freeze, just subscribe. What is going on? Venacera, that's okay. That's okay. We're all excited at the moment. We're all excited. But, man, he had 22 home runs in the minor leagues last year, 53 RBIs, a 256 average, a 339 on base. You know, for the minors, you would like for that to come up a bit. But overall, though, I mean, 22 home runs. This guy's got really good power potential, a 498 slugging in Double-A last year, a 494 slugging overall in the minors. So didn't have really too much time in Triple-A last year. The majority of his time was in Double-A. But Langeliers is a huge pickup for the A's, man. That's so big. DJ Juan, $1.99 super chat. Any moves you see the Giants making? I'm still holding out hope. Still holding out hope that he maybe Seiya Suzuki could go to the Giants. I think it makes a lot of sense. Are the Giants done spending? I don't know. They got Carlos Rodon. You know, they went for the high upside when it came to bringing in Rodon on the pitching side. Could they go for the high upside with Seiya Suzuki? Kyle Duffield, what's going on, my friend? So is Oakland having a fire sale then? Good return. Yes. Oakland definitely having a bit of a fire sale here. So here's the thing. So let's go back to yesterday, right? This is the big difference, okay? Here's the big difference. with the Reds and the A's. Okay. Remember the Reds yesterday? That trade was so lopsided for the Reds. It was so lopsided. Or for the Twins, sorry. The Twins only had to give up Chase Petty. That was it. Around $5 million worth of value. Sonny Gray, his value comes out to a little under $30 million. The Twins ran away with that trade, but it just goes to show. The Reds, they were going out there and talking with the media like, hey, we're looking to cut some costs. We're looking to, maybe shed some payroll there. I'm not sure. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not sure the exact quote. But they basically were going out there and saying, hey, we can't afford these guys. Jesus Rodriguez, what's going on? Hey, Robbie, long time. Any news on the Cubs? No news on the Cubs, but the Cubs, they supposedly they were saying at spring training that they're not done. They're still looking to make moves. So what those moves will be, we'll have to wait and see. Hey, Jesus Rodriguez, man, very good to see you back in the chat. It's been a little while. So thank you for stopping by again, Jesus. Really good to see you. Athletics 510 with a $9.99 super chat. I'll admit it. I'm okay with what we got. You should be okay with what you got. Very good package. The fact that you get one of the best catching prospects in the game, a former top prospect in Christian Pache. Hey, man, if he can just get his back going. That glove is already phenomenal, so you don't have to worry about that. Daniel Barnett just subscribed. Also, I want to put this wrinkle in there as well. Now that you got Christian Pache, I'll get back to the Reds here in just a second, but now that you got Christian Pache, what does this mean for Ramon Laureano? Could that mean he's expendable? Would they be okay with giving the job to Christian Pache in center field? Maybe. Could this mean Ramon Laureano could be on the move somewhere? I don't know. It depends on how they see it, but that's something to think about. Christian Pache could be your center fielder on opening day. He really could. So look out for maybe a Ramon Laureano trade. Look out for that. So, Glacio 499 super chat. What's going on? This is one of the worst days ever. Freddie is gone, and we traded Langeliers. Hey, man, look, I understand. I understand Freddie leaving. That's tough. That in my opinion, I feel like should have been an Atlanta Brave for life. But hey, this happens. And I'm telling you, once the Mookie Betts thing happened a couple of years ago, I just was like, you know what? It's a business. It's not what it used to be when these guys who would stick with teams for the rest of their career. It's just not that way anymore, unfortunately. But I do think, and also giving up Langeliers is tough, but you're getting a really good bat in Olsen. The Braves are still World Series contenders, so keep your head high, because you got a really good bat in Olsen. So, Lord Salamander 09, what do the Padres do now? What do the Padres do now? They struck out on Nelson Cruz. They still need more financial flexibility. So, I think it starts with getting rid of Will Myers or Eric Hosmer. Hosmer is going to be really tough to give up. Will Myers is going to be easier to give up. So, I think you got to start there. If you want more payroll flexibility, I mean, now it's definitely they're most likely not going to be getting rid of CJ Abrams in any kind of a trade to help them get out of Eric Hosmer's contract, because that's what they would have to do, because they can't really attach money with Eric Hosmer. They can't really pay off any of his contract, because the goal for the Padres is to reduce payroll, right? But if you're attaching money to get yourselves, out of, Hosmer's or to get a trade done, well, then what's the point? That's not really going to help you. So the best way for the Padres to get rid of Eric Hosmer would be to attach a prospect. CJ Abrams, probably, I didn't see that at all, but that definitely definitely eliminates the possibility, because Fernando Tatis Jr., I don't know what that guy is made of. I think he's made with cardboard, glue, and string. That guy is just getting hurt left and right. That dude needs to go eat a sandwich, have some, drink some whole milk. He needs to put some muscle on his frame, because that dude is just breaking left and right. I don't know what the heck. You're 22 years old, Fernando Tatis Jr., and you are like made of glass, my friend. What the heck is going on? Eat a sandwich, Fernando Tatis Jr., but I hope you do get better soon. So, the Padres, they got to start with getting rid of Myers or Hosmer. You just have to start there, because you're not really going to get any of these bigger free agents if you don't make it, because they're not going over that CBT. So, but No, Waffle Man, I completely disagree. They did not get fleeced in this trade. No, this is not a fleece job. The Braves, technically, according to value, won this trade. So I know it's a couple million apart. To me, both sides win this trade. This is not, I don't think either side loses. The A's get some great prospects, and the Braves get a really good first baseman, for the next couple of years. I think it's really good for both sides. It depends on how you look at it. I could see people saying, oh, great move for the Braves. I could see people saying, and I am seeing people saying, great moves for the A's. But to me, the Braves, they had a need. They had no one to replace Freeman. I don't know. So if we're looking at the Braves' top prospects here, now that Langeliers is gone, let me actually go to Baseball America here. This is how you know that Fangraphs is updating their website right now, because it says there was a server error. So let's go to the top 30s. Let's go to the Braves here. Here we go. So taking a look. So, wow. Now, on Baseball America, they gave up the number 2 and the number 3. I'm surprised Pache, I guess you can keep Pache there at number 3, but his value really did diminish. Taking a look here. I mean, they don't have another catcher. So that is tough, giving up Langeliers. That is tough. I think I would have, I don't know, man. That is a bit of a blow, giving him up. But with the Braves, man, I really do like Matt Olson going there. I really do. Now, was Langeliers the right piece to give up? I don't know. We almost got 900 people in this chat. But let's go to the Braves right now. I'm sure they're done updating this. Everyone, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's try and get to 500 likes before we're done here. We're not even at 200 likes. Come on, everyone. Hit that like button for me. But looking here, they still have not updated their website. So they still got Pache here. I guess it needs to be finalized before they update it. But catching position is a little bleak. You got d'Arnaud and you got Pena. So I don't know where the Braves turn to. Boomero 20 just subscribed. What's going on, my friend? 900 people in the chat. We are almost at 1,000 people. Hit that like button for me, everyone. Let's try and get to 500 likes. So the only question I have for the Braves, I do love the addition of Olson, but what the heck are you going to do for the catching position long term? This makes me think, I don't know. So with Travis d'Arnaud, how long do they have him for? They do have d'Arnaud for a couple of more years. So I don't necessarily think they have to address the catching position right away. But, I'm missing out on Contreras. I'm so sorry. I was like, wait, didn't they have another where is Contreras on here? Is he not considered a prospect anymore? I was like, don't they have someone else? Why isn't Contreras on here? Am I just a potato brain right now and just not seeing him? Where is he? Why is he not on here? Is he not considered a prospect anymore? I guess he's not considered a prospect anymore. So, hold on, he must be on here. I was thinking that in my head. I'm a very visual person. William Contreras. There you are. If I don't see it, I just forget. So, but, man, completely missed on that one. But yeah, he did play with the Braves a little bit last year. 52 games. Not too much with the bat. The defensive numbers, a negative 2.3. That could get better. But taking a look here. Well, I don't know, man. Negative 7 defensive runs saved. A negative 4.9 framing. Man. Those are not great numbers. I'm going to be honest with everyone. So, but he is someone that obviously you can turn to. He was a top prospect at one point. So, Yeah, I don't know. These numbers aren't, but they do have someone here. He can be there. Simi, just subscribe. What's going on? So, yeah, Boomer. Yes, defense is a huge problem. Well, you can definitely see it here. Negative 2.3 defense. -7 defensive runs saved. A -4.9 framing. So I think they're going to give him a chance to see if he can get better. But yeah, so they do have him. So let's go back here. Getting a couple new subscribers here. Thank you so much, everyone. So again, here is the trade. So I was talking about the Reds earlier, right? Now, the Reds, their problem right now is, well, their problem, if we go back to the Sonny Gray trade yesterday, they didn't get a lot for Sonny Gray, whereas they probably should have. But the problem was the Reds, they had made it kind of clear out there in the media, like, yeah, we're kind of, I don't remember the exact quotes, but they basically said, they were struggling for money, and so teams took advantage of that. They lost all their leverage when they said something like that. But with the A's, it's been like reported out there that the A's are looking to, kind of trade guys off, but they've never made it clear, like in the media, that they're looking to sell. They've never made that known. So that's the difference between the A's and the Reds. Is the Reds, they completely revealed their plan to everyone, and teams took advantage of that. At least so far with Sonny Gray. And the A's, they have not gone out there and said, yeah, we're kind of struggling. No, basically reporters have been saying that. So the A's they lost no leverage. So Moonlight Graham, I thought for sure Oakland would demand Harris. Hey, I know you gave up Langeliers. You gave up Langeliers. That is a tough loss, but at least you kept Harris. Harris could end up being a really good all-around player. So I would not be surprised if he turns into something. It is a tough blow losing Langeliers. So, Drew Blackwell, yeah, Christian Pache, he did tweet out yesterday. Wasn't that yesterday? Oh, wow. He tweeted something yesterday, I thought. Yeah, he said here, thanks to the support and follow-up of each one of you, we have already reached 20,000 followers. I hope to reciprocate that affection and never disappoint you. May God continue to bless you. But here's the tweet from Christian Pache. My heart is broken. I just found out that I was traded to the A's. I know that's the way this business works, but I want Braves fans to know that I will be eternally grateful to him wherever he goes. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much support, for so much love, and for being so special. Well, hey, very classy tweet, man. And for a young guy, being just so humble like that. Gotta love that from Christian Pache. I really, hope he can get that back going with the A's, man. I really hope. But that glove, it's a very special glove, man. He is gifted out there. He is gifted like Andrew Jones was gifted. And people have said he could be even better defensively than Andrew Jones was. Oh, what is this? Cody Nill. Yahoo Japan released an article saying Suzuki to Padres. Huh. That would be huge for the Padres. Where are you seeing this? I'm guessing it's on Twitter somewhere. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this. So he did take a picture with Yu Darvish the other day. That wasn't really something that, guys take pictures with each other all the time. But that was something at the time you could not really get too overboard with because, hey, friends take pictures with each other. They were good friends. So, but it's not surprising to me that Seiya Suzuki, would go to a team like the Padres. They need a left fielder. They do. mean, it's obvious. They need a bat. They need someone that could give them some thump in the middle of that lineup. Of course, and that especially with Fernando Tatis Jr. being out, they really needed something. They went for Nelson Cruz pretty hard, but they swung and missed on him. Jose Estrada, what is Rosenthal saying? Where is Rosenthal's tweet? Oh, he retweeted. What did Rosenthal say? I just see a retweet. Yeah, come on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, everyone, don't yeah, just tell me, if they like actually like tweet something. Rosenthal says Kutch and Brewers? Where? Andrew McCutchen to the Brewers? Huh? Oh, here. Oh, wow. Huh, look at that. Andrew McCutchen and the Brewers. Interesting. Wow, look at that. Andrew McCutchen. That could be a good... They need offense, man. They need offense. He can hit left-handed pitching really well. So, that'd be another righty bat. But I wonder if they were in on Matt Olson. I wonder if maybe they were going for him. And they're just kind of, I don't know. I didn't think they were likely. But, man, oh man, we're just big news. Big news with Matt Olson here. But for the Braves, again, I'm kind of beating a dead horse at this point. This is really good for them. I know they lost Langeliers, but they do have Contreras, who, yes, defensively, his numbers weren't great last year, but, he is still a young catcher. Can you maybe work with him, But at least, nonetheless, you do have d'Arnaud for the next couple of years. Dongre Falcon, $2 super chat. Any thoughts on the super chat? Oh, Dongre Falcon, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see this. I'm so sorry. Did that pop up? Oh, sorry about that, Dongre. Olson has a very good glove, hits with power. We really don't know what the two prospects will do in the majors, but we do know what Olson can do. That's the big thing. Like prospects, I know we all love prospects, but you don't know what these guys are going to do. You know what these guys like Matt Olson can do. So that's the one thing. And I know people are always saying, especially, Yankee fans out there, with Volpe, they're like in love with this guy, which, hey, he's a great young player. He could be in the major leagues, maybe even this year. Who knows? But you don't know what he's going to do. Major league pitching is obviously way better than single A pitching. You don't know. Are guys going to be able to make that adjustment, to better pitching? So we're going to have to wait and see. But I do like this trade overall. I do. Langeliers is a little tough, but but the old saying goes. If you want something good, you have to give up something good. I know Langeliers, that's a little tough letting go of a catcher like that. Trevor, $2 super chat. Padres go for Bryant now. Machado to short. Well, it looks like, who knows what this report or how accurate this report is, but out of Yahoo Sports Japan, but also, just saying, Yahoo Sports Japan, they were also saying that Suzuki was going to sign with the Red Sox. So, who knows? But it says here, Kevin Acee, it appears, says Suzuki's decision is not far away, and today might not be a total loss for the Padres. So, we're going to have to wait and see here. But it says here, Japanese media is reporting that Seiya Suzuki has agreed with the Padres. So, there was also this out of Dennis Lin yesterday. Seiya Suzuki visited with Yu Darvish. Remember the other night we were looking at the picture of those two, but they'd have the same agent. So Suzuki also worked out for the Padres at Petco Park. So once I read that, I was kind of wondering, oh, okay, he worked out for them. So, but it's looking like the word is getting out there that Seiya Suzuki is going to the Padres. But I did a video on Seiya Suzuki where, let me actually go here. But if we go back, I did a video on the best fits for Seiya Suzuki, and I thought they were actually a very good fit. Here we go. Best fits for Seiya Suzuki. So I believe the number one fit that I had for Suzuki were the Giants. I thought they were really good for them, or for him. Where is this? So I had the Giants as my number one pick. But I think I had the Padres number 2. I had the Red Sox at number 3. And yeah, I had the Padres at number 2. So to me, it was a clear fit, for him. Like they needed a left fielder, and they needed someone that could provide some slugging. Because that was a weak point for the Padres, an impact bat. They needed that. So, I made that January 28th. So, I'm glad. Good for the Padres. They needed a bat like this. They really needed it. Whoa, baseball doesn't exist is in the chat. What's going on? Freddie to third, Riley to left. All but done now. Yep. I've been seeing that suggestion, from people in the chat saying he could play third. I would not discount Freddie Freeman being able to get it done at third base long term, but I don't know. So, man, I'm thinking about Freeman, man. It just makes me think of Mookie Betts, makes me think of him because, when you lose like your cornerstone player like that, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's trust me, Braves fans. I know how you're feeling right now. I know how you're feeling. But at the end of the day, at least the Braves now, they got a really good bat with Olsen. This is a guy. Let's pull up his stats. You all know he had some good stats, but let's just go look at him anyway. But it's looking like I thought Freeman was going to be the first domino, but I guess it just so happens now Olsen ends up being the first domino. So I think the next thing we're gonna see, we've been seeing Rizzo on the Yankees. That's the rumor been floating around for the last 12, 18 hours. Or after the Donaldson trade, how many hours has that been now? Yeah, a little over 12 hours. So once that trade got done, you saw a couple of people out there, I think Heyman said it too, saying Rizzo was going to be a more likely fit for the Yankees. The Yankees, man, they clearly, I don't know what was going on with those trade talks, but I guess maybe the A's, they were pulling for Volpe, man. I don't know. But for Volpe, I feel like that would have been too much. Because his value is really high at the moment. I don't think that would have worked. Volpe, I think he's in the 60s when it comes to his value. Or he's right under 60. 59.8. So if you look at these two right here, that was way too much. So, yeah, and with unless the Yankees did not want to give up Peraza. I think I had seen a report somewhere that maybe the Yankees didn't want to give him up. I feel like I saw that not too long ago. I guess they wanted to hang on to him. So, but as you can see here, Volpe would have been way too much. So, now, Wander season, I don't think it's Volpe. Is it Volpe? I don't think it's Volpe. I've seen Volpe, and I've also seen Volpe. Michael K on the radio, he says it Volpe. He says Volpe. But I've seen Volpe everywhere. So my best friend is a Yankee fan. He says Volpe. So I've seen Volpe, I've seen Volpe, but I've never seen Volpe. Corey Queen just subscribed. What's going on? So, oh, look at that. Kira Owens back in the chat. I don't care about any trades or signs unless it involves the Rays. Hey, maybe the Rays, could the Rays still maybe get Freddie Freeman? There was a report out there that they offered him a contract. Benethy, I thought Volpe. Here's the thing. I was saying Volpe a while ago. And then everyone was saying, no, it's Volpe. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's Volpe. And now I'm saying Volpe. And then now I'm seeing someone else say it's a different pronunciation. Let's just call him Anthony. How about that? We're just going to call him Anthony. We're just going to go by his first name. So, first name, Anthony. Sounds good. Anthony V. How about AV? Let's go AV. We can't agree on his pronunciation. We're going to go AV. Think outside the box. Seiya signs with San Diego. Boston to trade JBJ to San Diego for Myers and that'd be hilarious. Could you imagine? So here's the thing with Seiya Suzuki. He fits even without trading Myers. So if it's I saw somewhere that it's a 5-year, $70 million. So what is that? That's I cannot do math in my head. $14 million per year. So their payroll, I think they have right around that. Remember the new CBT, it's at 230. So they're right under 218. So they have right around 12 million to play with. Could this mean this would put them over the CBT if it ends up being that they sign Suzuki for 5 years, 70? This would mean they're going to be over that CBT. I would not be surprised to see if they made another trade, to get under that CBT. So again, Hosmer is going to be really tough. Myers, I think Myers is the easier one. So everyone, we are closing in on 20,000 subscribers. We're closing in. Also, everyone, we're at 327 likes. Let's go through another round of likes. Let's get to 500 likes on this next round. Lions, I have not seen your super chat yet. It has not popped up on the screen. It has not popped up on the screen yet. But when it pops up, I'll read it. So, wow. So, the first domino has fallen. First domino has fallen. Matt Olson going to the Braves. So, yeah, it's looking like word is getting out there that, so now even Red Sox Stats is reporting it. Suzuki to the Padres. Hey, remember they got Ha-Seong Kim last offseason, so they're doing pretty good at getting these international players. Cam Jones just subscribed. What's going on? How are we doing? So, yeah. First domino to fall, Matt Olson. I would say, it has to be, right, that Freeman's going to the Dodgers. Has to be. I'm not gonna count out the Rays just yet. I think that maybe the Rays could they be a complete surprise. Here's the thing, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Rays get involved with a free agent. Because if they're offering Freeman a contract, if that story was true, they're looking to spend some money. Dylan Edward did it? It popped up when we were talking about Mr. Anthony V. I didn't see that. Usually I hear the notification or whatever. Hold on, let me go back into my super chats here. I'm sorry. I usually hear it. I don't know why I didn't hear it. Oh, let me go here. Let me go back to my super chats. Hold on. Unless it did make the noise and I just have a potato for a brain and I didn't even hear it. Oh my goodness, everyone, we're closing in on 20K. Closing in on 20K subscribers. We're almost at 400 likes. Let's help us get to 400 likes. But let me go here to my super chats really quick. I apologize if I missed that. Lions, I do see it right here. But yeah, I see the one Trevor said. Padres go for Bryant now. Machado to short. I don't think they go for Bryant. I don't think that. I don't think they do that. But here we go. Lions. Okay, I see what you're saying here. I'm so sorry, Lions. I don't know why I didn't see that. You said here, I need Bryant to the Mariners soon. I think it's going to happen. Chris Bryant to the Mariners makes too much sense. It has to happen. I'd say it's going to be the Mariners or it's going to be the Phillies. So it's going to come down to, man, is Bryce Harper's pull going to be enough for Chris Bryant? I think there's a good case for each side, man. Man, thank you to all the new subscribers that are coming in. It looks like we're closing in on 20K. We're closing in on 20K subscribers. This is a huge milestone for the channel. Nando. My wife's boyfriend says the Yankees got shafted, man. Poor Yankees. Oh my God! So Fernando Tatis Jr. he broke his wrist because he got into a motorcycle accident. God, that's how it happened. I was wondering, man, did he pull like a Joel Zamaya and hurt his wrist while he was playing Guitar Hero? Man, you get off these motorcycles, man. Good grief. Go get yourself a nice Toyota Corolla or a Camry. That's going to be nice and safe. It's going to be nice and safe for you. Oh, wow. Look at Pete Alonso's accident here. Wow. Look at Pete Alonso's car. Is that a truck? Oh, my God. That's a truck. It's a Ford. Oh, my God. Holy cow. That was Pete Alonso's car accident. Look at that. Nahawan, check ball cap. Is ball cap live? Did he tweet? So Ballcap says, so I'm hearing that the Braves offered a Freddie Freeman kind of, sort of, might not be off the table. Huh. So I see. Okay, so remember Baseball Doesn't Exist came in the chat earlier. And, but he definitely said he made the suggestion of Freeman playing third. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Freddie Freeman ends up going back to the Braves and you get Matt Olson? I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. Can we just please have that happen? Can we just talk that into existence? No pun intended. We were talking about Baseball Doesn't Exist. But man. Freddie Freeman, man. Could he go back to the Braves? If we go take a look at Freddie Freeman. Let's go to Fangraphs here. All right, so let's take a look here. Oh, do I already have him pulled up here? Yeah, Freddie Freeman. Okay, so if we go to his fielding, he played third in 2017. He played 136 innings. He had 3 defensive runs saved. Negative 0.4 UZR, whatever. I mean, could you do that? And then also XP. Well, I don't know about that because DH, you most likely have Marcell Ozuna. Unless you put Ozuna in the outfield. You could put Ozuna out and left. So, I mean, could you do that? You don't have Pakshay anymore. John Robbins just subscribed. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? So, you could, or, so hold on, let me wrap my head around this. So, if you brought back Freddie Freeman, Freeman would play third. Austin Riley could move to left. And then, as of right now, they have Drew Waters for center. So, I mean, you could rotate Marcell Ozuna, you know, in and out of the DH spot. So, they would have flexibility there. I mean, Ozuna is not going to be a good defensive outfielder, but you could put him out there. So, yeah, Austin Riley could play left. I mean, it's very possible. We'd have to wait and see. How were Austin Riley's numbers defensively last year? Definitely good with the bat, but let's take a look at his numbers defensively. So maybe they have thought about putting him out in the outfield because he, maybe, let's see the numbers. He did play in the outfield in 2019. He has played left field a lot. He's actually been pretty good in left field. Third base last year, I mean, he did have 13 defensive runs saved. That's a lot of defensive runs saved. That's very good. But -7 UZR. So, I mean, but he has shown that he can play in left field. 2 defensive runs saved, a 3.3 UZR. So, I mean, Riley can move. I'm all about it. I'm all about it, man. Let's get Freeman back in Atlanta for third base. Let's do it. Oh, Jake's takes. Could you imagine? Could you imagine they get Matt Chapman in a separate trade? So, we're going to have to wait and see. But Ballcap, he put that out there. Again, I'll go back to what he put out. So, I'm hearing that the Braves offer to Freeman kind of, sort of, might not be off the table even after the trade. So, I mean, that'd be really cool, man. If Freeman ended up going back to Atlanta to play third, that'd be awesome. Could you imagine? And then just put Riley out and left. That'd be really cool, man. But I would say right now, you know, I don't know. The Dodgers have to be the favorite. They have to be. I don't see how they're not the favorite at this point. Sources told the Post that the Braves did not give Freeman or his representative a heads up that the Olsen trade was coming. So, they just did it. Now, question is their offer still on the table? So, but just in case you're coming in, Fernando Tatis Jr. looks like a motorcycle accident. Oh, everyone, we have hit 20,000 subscribers. We have done it. We have got to 20K. Everyone, thank you so much. We got to 20,000 subscribers. We did it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for all the people that have been subscribing. Man, oh man, that's crazy, man. Seeing 20K right there. I'm not sure who number 20,000 was. Who was 20,000? I'm not seeing it. Well, whoever that is, thank you, man. It's crazy. I remember when we first started this channel. It took I don't know. It took what, like, I don't know, 7 months to get to 1,000. And that was back in June of 2020. And hey, a little less than 2 years later, we've made it to 20,000. So, everyone, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. Man, this has been just an incredibly fun weekend. The last, going back to when the lockout ended, it has just been so fun, man. So fun. Chris Rodriguez, number 50. Man, Chris, you've been here forever, man. You've been here forever. Man, Chris Rodriguez, man, you're one of the OGs. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all of you. Seriously. Everyone, we're getting close to 500 likes, so if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button for me. But let's get back to it. So it looks like Fernando Tatis Jr. Fractured his wrist on a motorcycle accident. They don't know if that's what it was exactly, but it says here he felt pain hitting in a scrimmage a month ago. And then it says here the wrist injury did not look new. So he definitely, here's my guess, is he got in a motorcycle accident. He probably thought, oh man, my wrist is pretty sore. And he kind of just let it heal. But once he kind of started getting into, you know, some baseball stuff, you know, swinging a bat, it's probably when it started coming up. Here's the thing with fractures is so I have a friend, right? He was sledding. He went to, where did he go? He went up, I think he went up to like North Carolina or something like that. I don't remember where he went exactly, but he was sledding and it's really bad. It is kind of funny. We laugh about it, but, he was sledding. His friend pushed him down the hill, like really hard. Like he pushed him down as hard as he could. And he had a lot of speed going. And then he hit a hidden tree stump. And he completely broke his tailbone. And he fractured it. He didn't know he fractured it. And so then he kind of let it rest, he said, for like a week. He kind of let it, he was just taking it easy and whatever. And then he said, it felt better. And then he went to the gym and he was doing some squats. And then he said he did like a couple of sets and he was in like the worst pain. So fractures, they're very sneaky because you might think it's better, but then it's not. So, it is a pretty funny story. We laugh about it because the video is so funny. I want to show you this video. Is there a way I can find this video? It's so funny. It's the most funny thing. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a link. I need to show everyone this video. I'm gonna see if my friend can send the video. I think he made it into a TikTok, and I gotta show you it because it's so funny. We laugh about it constantly. But so I'm talking about my friend. I'm talking about a friend here, in a sledding accident. But the reason I'm talking about that is because that's what probably happened with Fernando Tatis Jr. He got in a motorcycle accident. He probably fractured his wrist at that time. Let it kind of rest up for a little bit, started swinging a bat, and then he realized like, oh, okay, there's something wrong with my wrist. So let's see what you guys are saying here in the chat. John, where do you think where do you think Trevor Story is going? I would not count out the Twins, man. I really wouldn't. They've been, I don't know. Also, I'm going to say this. You know what I did earlier? I did this, I worked on this for about 30 minutes. Of course, it's me, and this timing always happens. But I was making a video on the best landing spots for Matt Olson. I got done with it. I was about to upload it. And then all of a sudden, news broke that Matt Olson was going to the Braves. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, come on. Super chat coming through. The Lonely Wolf who howls alone at the moon. I think Braves lock up Olson ahead of time and not get in the same situation. That would be the smart thing. That would be the smart thing. So, Lonely Wolf, thank you for the super chat. Simply Fog, who will the Cubs get next? Love that they got Chavez. I think for the Cubs, man, if we're looking at the Cubs, there's the super chat coming in. Thank you, Simply Fog. I think for the Cubs, I think they just make some minor signings. Let me actually pull up the tracker. Let's see. We still got these big names on the board, man. I know we just had Matt Olson happen, but we still have Correa out there. Freeman is still out there. I would hope that we're going to see something with Freeman by the end of the night. I would imagine it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nick Castellanos, Bryant, Story, Schwarber. We still got 6 free agents out there, man. I mean, we got to make something happen here. So, but the Cubs, I would imagine. Could you imagine if the Cubs bring back Schwarber? You know? Or they just bring back Bryant? How hilarious would that be? Nick, who do the Red Sox sign? I feel like the Red Sox, now that it's looking like Seiya Suzuki's off the board, that's probably not on the table. According to reports, it looks like Trevor Story, he turned down an offer from the Red Sox. So I think Story could end up going to the Twins now that they traded Kiner Falefa. So if we go take a look here at the Twins. So as of right now, you do have Polanco listed for short, but you could put Polanco in at second. You could move Arise somewhere else. So we just have to wait and see. You know, I really thought maybe Olsen could have been a possibility for the Twins. I was starting to kind of think that in my head because Max Kepler's been in trade rumors. Maybe you could have moved Kepler. Kirilloff could have been the full-time right fielder. Sano could have been DH. And then you could have put Olsen at first. So I was starting to think that in my head. Like, man, could that end up happening? Twins are making moves left and right. So, Penguin, thank you for subscribing. All the new subscribers, thank you so much. So, oh, we just hit 500 likes, everyone. 500 likes. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get to 600 likes sometime in the next maybe 15 minutes. But, yep, for the Twins, I'm wondering if what they're going to do. So, I mean, you could still make some moves here. I'm going to go for Trevor Story. I'm going to go Twins, Angels, or I'll keep the Red Sox in there as well. You know, I got a couple more super chats coming in. Let me read those out loud because we're getting some subscribers, so that's probably holding it up. Nick Kowal was asked about accident. Tatis said, which one? Oh, my God. Dude, like, you know, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you all this right now. I mean, this is just how I would do things. But I'm sorry, man. If I just got a massive contract, I'm staying off of motorcycles. You know? Why? I mean, come on. You know, who knows how the accident happened, but who knows how that accident happened? Was he out there fooling around, or did someone cause the accident? You know, I think that's a good question. Eli Pinero, $1.99. Who are the Red Sox going to sign? Bryant, maybe. I don't think Chris Bryant will go to the Red Sox. However, you know, they have been linked to Chris Bryant. So, you know, not this offseason, but going back to last offseason, they were linked to Chris Bryant. It's definitely not out of the question. The Lonely Wolf who howls alone at the moon, $2 super chat. Kind of funny. Freeman goes home and does Olsen. I know, right? It is kind of funny. But Eli Pinero, who are the Red Sox going to sign? I don't know. I would think they still need a right-handed bat. I think Jorge Soler makes sense for the Red Sox. A right-handed power bat. I think he could make some sense. So, but yeah, Lonely Wolf, Freeman. You know, it'd be funny. Olsen ends up going back to Georgia. Freeman ends up going to California, you know? So, have to wait and see. But, you know, I was reading today that, I don't know who was tweeting this out, but I think someone out there was saying, don't count out the Blue Jays for Carlos Correa. Could you imagine Carlos Correa goes to the Blue Jays? I think he's going to go back to the Astros at this point. They've been talking about maybe like a one-year deal that's been being floated around out there. So, super chats coming in left and right. Thank you so much. John Ray, $5 super chat. I honestly assumed we'd sign Freeman before Olsen. Glad we're not empty-handed. And that's good on the Braves, you know, because the Braves, that's the good thing. That is the way they should be operating. Because if they ended up with neither of them, that's going to look terrible, you know, because they have no replacement. They could have gotten Rizzo, but Still planning to try and schedule a pod. Yeah, man. Yeah, John, just let me know, man. Reach out to me on Twitter. Elisa, thank you so much. Do you think the Cubs are still in on Correa? I mean, last thing we heard was, you know, they don't like the years. They don't want to commit that long of a contract. So I'm sure they're willing to give maybe like a 6 or 7 year deal, but they probably don't want to go 10. So my guess is Correa ends up going back out to the market next year. Alex Silva, Bob Nightingale tweeted about say it to the Padres. Yeah, I think we were looking about that. Oh, we have it right here. So yeah, it's looking like it's pretty official. I mean, it's not. The Padres need to announce it first. You know, they need to be the ones to confirm it. So, but it is looking like maybe the Padres, which I think is a huge move for them. I definitely still think they could clear some payroll. But now, where is Nick Castellanos going to go? That's a big one right there. Nick Castellanos. I thought the Padres would have been perfect for him. And he would have been perfect for the Padres. You know? Where is he going to go now? Could he still go to Miami? Probably not, because Derek Jeter wanted him, but ownership said to him, nope, we're not spending that much money. I would imagine Michael Brown, it's probably the Phillies, right? Phillies for Nick Castellanos? And then Chris Bryant to the Mariners? You know? I think that makes sense. Yeah, Tanner Clark, I'm guessing probably not Castellanos now. To the pot. Well, I guess you could still do Castellanos. If we go here, I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, they're going to blow through that CBT. Because with Seiya Suzuki, you could just put him in left now, and then you still have designated hitter open. So he could still go to San Diego if they wanted to spend the money. So I think with Castellanos, I'm going to say probably the Phillies. Number one option, I would say. I'll put the Padres behind. But I don't know. I don't know what the Padres now are thinking. If they ended up getting Suzuki, that will most likely put them over the CBT. So, you know, I'll have to wait and see. But we got a lot of stuff left, everyone. We got a lot left. Devin G, $4.99 super chat. I can't imagine Dodgers losing Seager and missing out on Freeman. You know, kind of... I'd imagine they're not going to let Freeman go. You know, they got the money too. We'll have to wait and see. I would die laughing if Freeman ends up going back to the Braves. That'd be the heist of the century. The heist of the century. They get Olsen. Everyone's thinking, oh, okay, well, Freeman's not coming back. Well, they get Freeman back anyway. Lonely Wolf. Now Braves go after a pitcher or an outfielder. You know, don't be surprised if Jock Peterson goes back to the Braves. I think he does make a lot of sense. But if Freeman goes back, you could put Riley out in left field. Does Freeman want to play third? That's a big question as well. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, Major League Baseball is in the chat. Whoa, Major League Baseball is here. Hello, hello. Major League Baseball, I don't know if you're here or not, but if you're still here, I would love to get out to spring training. I would love to maybe go interview some players. Man, if you can give me some access, like a media pass or something. I live in Central Florida, man. I got a lot of spring training complexes around, man. MLB, if you're here, please hit me up on Twitter. I'm trying to get to spring training. I want to interview some players. Oh, man, MLB. Hey, thank you so much, man. That'd be awesome. Man, it'd be a dream come true. I'll tell you right now. If I could go to Fort Myers and talk to some Red Sox players, man, I'd be like a little kid. I'll tell you that right now. I have talked. Well, maybe not talked, but I remember I tried getting Coco Crisp's autograph back in 2006 when they traded for him. And, you know, I'm a 15-year-old kid. I saw Coco Crisp, he was the replacement for Johnny Damon. I got excited. He was talking to an old woman, a very nice, very, very kind older woman. And I'm like, holy crap, it's Coco Crisp. I gotta go get his autograph. I ran up. I said, Coco, can you sign my ball? And he looked at me like he wanted to kill me. I have never seen a man look so angry in his entire life. And yeah, so if I can get a chance again to go talk to another Major League Baseball player to redeem myself for that moment, that would be amazing. So Heyman, what is Heyman saying? What do we got going on here? Here we go. John Heyman, there's believed no Freeman deal yet with the Dodgers, and with the incumbent Braves presumed out now, there has to be hope among the thought-to-be long shots, including the Yankees and the Rays. Others that could make sense, Cubs and the Red Sox. What? What? The Red Sox? For what? For Freeman? I will lose it. If Freddie Freeman signs with the Red Sox, I will just completely lose it. I would have no words. I would run outside, I would rip off my pants, and I would just start screaming. I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd just go crazy. The Cubs would be really interesting. That would be really interesting, man. Man. William Clapp, just subscribe. What's going on? Everyone, Major League Baseball is in the chat. What is going on? Thank you for hanging out with us, Major League Baseball. But yeah, I really think, if you go back to a few days ago, there was a report out there that the Rays had made an offer for Freddie Freeman. Don't count out the Rays here. It's looking like they're going to hang on to Kevin Kiermaier, at least as of right now. They were interviewing him, I believe, yesterday, and it seems like he's going to be a Ray. But that would clear some payroll if they are having, a bit of a tight budget over there, which we've all known the Rays to be tight with their budget. So, but if they got some money to spend, man, they could definitely, make some moves. But here's the thing with the Rays. I think the Rays are a bit of a sneaky team out there in free agency because, remember, they're going to be getting a new ballpark here. Whether they move into Tampa, they need to get some star power on that team. First off, if you're going to be going to Tampa, remember, they're in St. Petersburg right now. People are not going to Tropicana. I'm telling you right now, I live in Central Florida. I've gone to Tropicana Field many times. The traffic from Tampa to St. Petersburg, especially around game time, forget it. It's awful. It's so bad. CJ LaChapelle, $5 super chat. Am I a bad fan if I boo Freeman now? Nah, you can't boo Freeman. You can't boo Freeman. I'm still waiting for Mookie Betts to come back to Fenway. I can't wait. I will definitely not boo him. Well, I mean, that's different. They traded him. But, nah. To me, I always cheer the old player. When Johnny Damon came back, to Fenway Park, when he signed with the Yankees, I would have been one to cheer him, honestly. Shelby Lynn, what's going on? Asking here, do you think the Rays are going to get anybody nice? I mean, the fact that they're out there maybe offering Freeman a contract, maybe, they could. Are they going to get someone like Carlos Correa? No, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they got Freeman. If they offered him something, I would say probably not on Freeman. More super chats coming in. You guys are going crazy. Lonely Wolf, just a thought. If the Braves waited to get Olsen after Freddie signed the price, would have been higher. Yeah. That's definitely a thought as well. Don't count out the Braves still maybe getting Freeman. In my head, I'm thinking it's probably not going to be the Braves. That sounds too good to be true kind of a thing, but we'll have to wait and see. What else we got? There we go. Look at Vlad Jr. putting in the work. That's good. Vlad Jr., make sure you use that core. Don't use the hip flexors. You can't use the hip flexors. Make sure you're using that core. That's what I'm talking about. You see what he's doing here? This trainer, it's actually a good thing what he's doing. So you're probably wondering, why is he putting his hand, on his abs like that? That is actually like it's like a muscle to mental connection, because when you can feel the muscle working, it really does help a lot. Many people do this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of a fitness nerd, but It's the power lifter in me for the last, 10 years. A lot of people do this and they use their hip flexors and they're not actually using their abs. Chad Dub, $5 super chat. Not confirmed, but hearing of 4 teams that contacted Trevor Story, the Cardinals are the most interested. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. That'd be really cool, man, if they ended up getting Story, man. Arenado and Story back in that left side of the infield. But what are you going to do with DeYoung? What are you going to do with Sosa? I would imagine if you get Story, I guess you could put Story at short, and then you could have DeYoung as your DH, and then Sosa would be the utility guy. So I think that still could make some sense. But earlier I was talking about Freeman maybe with the Rays. The Rays, I think they need to get someone, it would be nice if they could get a big guy like that because they are going to have a new stadium. And if they go back to Tampa, new stadium and everything, they want to bring some star power there. They're definitely going to get more fans by default because if you have a new stadium in Tampa, it's going to be way easier to get to than it is now in St. Petersburg. So I'll tell you right now, go to a Tampa Bay Lightning game for hockey. They had plenty of people. When I went to a Tampa Bay Lightning Bruins game a couple of years ago, sold out. It was awesome. People will go to a stadium in Tampa. It will happen. So if the Tampa Bay Lightning can sell out for a game, then absolutely the Rays could too. I think a star player would be really good for them. If they could get someone like Freeman, that would be awesome. But taking a look at John Heyman 4 minutes ago, the Yankees did make an offer to Freeman, but based on geography, haven't seemed confident. They've won the day before under similar circumstances. They remain in, as do others. Hey, remember CC Sabathia? Go back, to, 2009, and right after 2008. Many people thought CC, he was going to end up signing, somewhere on the West Coast. He ended up going to the Yankees. So the Yankees were thought to be a strong contender, but people weren't giving the Yankees the automatic, win there because they thought he would, go somewhere like the Dodgers or, the Giants or something like that. So, but let's take a look here. Anything else? Mark Feinson, despite reports, sources say Seiya Suzuki has not yet chosen a team. Interesting wrinkle, everyone. Interesting wrinkle. Seiya Suzuki has not committed. So that's not done yet. Everyone's saying refresh. I'm checking Heyman. Guys, you gotta stop. You gotta stop spamming in the chat. Gotta stop spamming in the chat. Stop trolling. So, Padres inches away. DJ Want, thank you for the $1.99. Check 680 the fan. We got something on Anthropoulos here. But yeah, so I guess it's not confirmed that Seiya Suzuki has committed to the Padres, but the Padres are close. So yeah, nothing new. Nothing new going on. This is an interesting one right here. Rockies remain interested in Chris Bryant. Could you imagine, man? Could you imagine if the Rockies got Chris Bryant? Man. They'd have to offer him a good amount of money. So it would definitely be cheaper than what it was for what they gave Arenado. So, but I thought this was interesting too. Oh, here we go. Taking a look. While the Padres are in hard on all-around outfield talent, says Suzuki, word is all these teams remaining in the running. Dodgers, Giants, Red Sox, Mariners, Cubs. So, I said that earlier, because here, remember a little while back with the Red Sox, remember all those articles about saying that Seiya Suzuki was going to sign with the Red Sox. So, and then we had this other article come out now out of Japan. I believe it was Nikon Sports. But the difference was all of these reporters were starting to retweet it. So it was probably looking like it was official, but you can't fully buy into it, unless it's been like an official announcement, or unless someone like Jeff Passan or Heyman tweets it out. So, taking a look here, Miguel, as a Braves fan, I'm disappointed, angry about this trade. Hey, don't be angry about the trade. Olson's a great bat, man. Olson is a great bat. Super chat coming through. Lonely Wolf, David O'Brien, AA didn't want to do the trade. Let's take a look here. Let me pause the music and let me go back to this. I think it was 670 the score, right? Let me go back to that. Bob Nightingale, the Padres are hoping for good news, but still no decision, despite reports out of Japan. So we're still on the Seiya Suzuki watch. Yeah, everyone, let's stop the spamming, please. Let's stop the trolling. Moderators, if you see it, please just time out them. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. We got 1,200 people in here, so no trolling, no spamming, please. Moderators, just time out them immediately, please. But here is the interview with Anthropoulos here. Oh, you know what? Let me actually increase the volume so you all can hear it.
How many prospects you gave up? Is it anything beyond that, or is it because of?
Yeah, sure, but
let me start over.
You keep saying that this is one of the toughest deals that you've had to make. It may be obvious because you keep talking about how many prospects you gave up. Is it anything beyond that, or is it because of?
Yeah, sure, but I can't get into that. So, it's a tough deal.
I mean, I don't know.
You keep saying that this is one of the toughest deals.
If he's feeling that way, man, then that's I mean, if he's emotional like that, you got to think Freeman's not coming back. He probably didn't want to do it, and that's probably what's been holding this up. Is let me follow 670 the score. But yeah, that's probably what's been holding this up is they probably want Freeman back. They're probably trying to make it work. But they probably thought like, all right, it's we have to make a move. You got to think, put yourself in those shoes. Freeman's looking for a deal. Holy crap, that just scared the living bejesus out of me. So, baseball sports talk. $1.99. Phillies got Brad Hand. Big move of the day. Phillies getting Brad Hand. Oh, man. Phillies, man, they're just trying to put all the tape and glue on that bullpen as much as they can. Man. Odd Villain, what's going on? I'm a Mets fan. I don't want this to seem biased. I think the Braves are definitely elite, but this trade kind of sort of makes them the same as last year, maybe a little less. Well, the thing is I'd rather be the same than worse, And at least you have Olson for the next couple of years, too. So I would, to me, I'd rather at least stay the same, instead of take a step back. Because if you lose Freeman, you're taking, and then you get nothing, So that's what I'm saying. You got to kind of put yourself in these shoes, is if you're the GM of a baseball team, you want to bring back your star player. He's looking to sign somewhere, but you have your set value. Maybe you're trying to make it work. You're trying to make, get creative. Maybe throw in offer a deal with opt-outs and stuff like that. You're working against time. It's tough, man. I know we all want to sit here and say, "Oh, come on, why can't you sign him? Why can't you do?" There's a lot of things going on, and it's not as just bang bang as you want to make it, make it out to be. it's a tough job, man. And especially with someone like Freeman, you know, like, yeah, I don't blame the guy for getting a little emotional there. He probably wants him back. But they also, ownership, you got to work with ownership too. Ownership was probably involved with these talks for Freeman. They have to be. He's their star player. But they probably have a set value on him, and they're not going to go over it. So it's tough. You want him back? Because obviously he's meant a lot. Oh my. Come on, Chris Bryant. Let's go to the Rockies. Come on, Chris Bryant. Let's go. Rockies. Come on. Land the big ticket. Chris Bryant, let's do it. I will go nuts if the Rockies sign Chris Bryant, man. Come on. Please. I know I want Chris Bryant to go to the Mariners, but I will be, man, I will be stoked if the Rockies get him, man. Dude, just in case, I got 1,200 people in here. I'm probably going to make some people mad with this, but remember, I just need to give this reminder, because I have to give this reminder to people. The Rockies won the Nolan Arenado trade. Don't forget that. I'm just going to remind you all of that. I'm here to remind you as much as I can that the Rockies won the Nolan Arenado trade. They did. You can hate it. You can hate it all you want, but the Rockies won the trade. But here we go. Tanner, do you think Jeter gets involved with the Yankees? I wonder. Could he end up going there as like a special assistant or something like that? That'd be kind of cool, honestly. Chris Rodriguez, we did. Gomber is a stud. I mean, here's the thing. This is where the Rockies lost. Okay, Nick Coel, $2 super chat. Better signing by Rockies, Bryant or Colome? God, I hate Colome. Don't even say the word. Don't even say that name to me anymore. I almost flipped out the other night. But yes, Chris Bryant, please. I would also love Matt Chapman to go to the Rockies. I think that would be fantastic. Let me put the music back on. Man, I did not expect to go live for this long, everyone. I did not expect this. So we're still at 1,200 people. I want to say thank you to everyone hanging out today. Everyone, we're closing in on 600 likes. Let's get to the 600 like threshold. But what else we got here? Nicholas, I'm gonna miss Freeman. It is a business though; they have to move on. Yeah, I know it is. iTalk Studios is in the house. Yes, we hit 20K. We hit 20K. So, but we're definitely seeing some other news out there. It's looking like Seiya Suzuki is not done with the Padres. It's not a done deal with the Padres. Chris Bryant could be going to the Rockies, maybe. I will die laughing if he goes to the Rockies. That'd be so awesome. Here's the thing. With Nolan Arenado, if you go take a look at that contract, Chris Bryant won't get a contract like that. So don't forget the Rockies did pay $50 million. They had to, and here's why. They had to because they were underwater on the contract. I've talked about this before. It's like the same thing as a car. Once you drive it off the lot, it's going to lose the value. Nolan Arenado, his value was really low. It was at like a -50. His contract was so big, and he was hurt. He was getting hurt. After he signed that contract, he was getting hurt. And he wasn't getting any younger. And so, but the Rockies had to pay $50 million. That was a big thing. Everyone was making fun of that. But they had to pay the $50 million to get out of that contract. It's the same thing with a used car. After you buy it new, you're underwater on it. If you finance the whole thing, you're immediately underwater on it. Tossed Saladin. What's going on? Thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Tossed Salad. Perfect. Fernando Tatis. Oh my God, what a name. Fernando. Poor Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis to wrist. Fangraphs. Fangraph trade Chapman to Rays. I think I saw that earlier too about Matt Chapman. I think I saw, was the possibility for the Rays? I think. Also, I saw Frankie Montez out there. I saw his name earlier. That maybe the Twins could get involved on Frankie Montez. That would be huge, man. That would be huge. But I could have sworn I saw something with Matt Chapman and the Rays. Mark Topkin of the Tampa Bay Times. In the Rays' effort to add a right-handed hitter to what they consider an already good team, they are shopping for now among some top-shelf options with interest in Matt Chapman and Seiya Suzuki. So, could you imagine Matt Chapman, man, going to the Rays? If we go look at the Rays right now, taking a look, Tampa Bay. They traded Joey Wendell. So, as of right now, at third, they have Yandy Diaz. I mean, Matt Chapman would be a clear upgrade there. So, at least defensively. So, super chat coming through. Jordan Lopez with $1 super chat. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you, Jordan. But Yandy Diaz, he's going to give you a decent bat. He's good on base, 353. The slugging is a little low. But Matt Chapman, he had a negative 5.1 defense. So Chapman would be an upgrade for the Rays. So that'd be pretty cool. I would lose my mind if they got Seiya Suzuki. I would flip out. I would just completely flip out. All right, let's keep checking on the Twitters. Right now, it's feeling like... Is anyone else getting that feeling like they're just waiting for something to happen? Oh, look at Jorge Soler, future Red Sox right there. Future Red Sox right here. Jorge Soler hitting tanks. Hitting tanks over the Green Monster. Let's see another future Red Sox swing. Oh. Let's go. Jorge Soler, future Red Sox right there. What do we got? Shohei Ohtani is in camp. Also, did anyone see Luke Voit swinging today? Or yesterday? What the heck was going on with Luke Voit's swing? I couldn't tell if he was actually, like, swinging, like, or if he was just fooling around. Look at Voit in the cage. What the heck is going on? What is up with that leg kick? Like, what is this? What is going on? I don't understand it. I mean, hey, I'm not an expert by any means. You don't see me swinging a bat. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if maybe he was just like kind of warming up or just whatever. Max Rosado, you are right. Don't question the process. You got to trust the process. I do agree with you on that. He's probably, he's probably just working on something. He's going to be fine. But it was a pretty lackluster batting practice. I'm going to say that. MLB Marathon, he said yesterday, with the universal DH now in effect, Luke Voit is a suitor on most NL teams. Padres, Braves, Phillies. Atlanta could pivot in that direction if they lose Freeman. Well, they don't need to do that now because they got Olsen. So, but someone's saying pass and tweet. Pass and tweet. What did pass and tweet? Where is, here we go. What is this saying here? Oh, okay, never mind. What did Passon say? Joey, thank you for subscribing. Nope, nothing new from Passon. Nothing new. So, but we're not seeing anything as of right now. So we're kind of just waiting on official confirmation with Seiya Suzuki and the Padres. Chris Bryant. Maybe a future Rocky. Hey, Robert, thank you so much. Any Phillies news? Nothing as of right now. The last thing we heard about the Phillies is maybe they're connected with Castellanos and Chris Bryant. So, but yeah. Technical Jeff, do the Tigers know that free agency opened back up? Yeah, man. We, I don't know if they got the memo. I mean, but good thing they got Baez, they got Rodriguez. So, no, Julie, there's no way we hit 30K today. There's no way we hit 30K. No way. Wow, we're already at 20.1, though. We've got 100 new subscribers since we hit 20K. So I want to thank everyone for helping us get to that. Yeah. So let's see here. Everyone, I will be live tonight again, most likely. So I might get off here in a little bit. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, just in case anything else happens. Hey, Schwarber to the Phillies. That could end up being something, says Michael on Twitter. But we're not seeing any other news. So Alex Silva, $4.99 super chat. What's going on? I am here waiting. And news is going to break when I'm at work later. I know, right? We're here. It's a perfect time. Perfect time for something to happen. And nothing's going on. So, Gimp Leg, what's going on, my friend? You forgot the Phillies are connected to Brad Hand. Yeah, Phillies. That was some actual news. Brad Hand earlier. Not the biggest of signings, but what did Brad Hand end up doing last year? I feel like he had kind of just whatever numbers last year. Not really doing too much. Joseph Kenton, any news on the Dodgers? Not seeing anything as of right now. You would imagine maybe something's going to happen with Freeman here. Something. So, there's the Joseph Kenton super chat. And then, Alex Silva, man. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I'm really hoping we can get something soon. Hopefully. But Brad Hand was fine last year. He had 68 games, 3.90 ERA. His FIP was actually pretty good. So, yeah, he was on 3 teams last year. So, he was not good with Toronto. Remember, they got him. And then, he went to the Mets for a little bit, ended up being pretty good with them. So I think he's gonna be a good arm for the Phillies. So let's go take a look at the Phillies bullpen right now. Let's see, Gabriel Morales coming in with a super chat. Losing Olsen make Yankees pursue Freeman harder. So John Heyman was just saying this earlier, that he was saying that geographically they might be at a disadvantage, but hey, money talks. Money talks. If they throw a little more money at them, could they end up could they land him? I think they end up going Rizzo. Just the way the Yankees, man, like the way they operate, they just added a lot of payroll with Josh Donaldson. I don't know, are they willing to go out there and give Freeman the bank, man? So, but if they want to go after him, they definitely could. If they offered him a ton of money, then they could definitely do it. Bob Nightingale, they're putting up a statue of Sandy Koufax at Dodger Stadium. So, have to wait and see. But nothing new. Nothing new. I'll wait around for a couple more minutes. I'll ask a couple of questions. But again, everyone, the big news today, is the Braves getting Matt Olson. Have they announced the trade on their social media? Oh, look at that. Welcome back home. Look at that. Matt Olson officially an Atlanta Brave. What if the Yankees get Schwarber? Ooh. I mean, people have been dreaming of Kyle Schwarber on the Yankees for a long time, man. You know, in that stadium. Good grief. Could you imagine? They could still get him if they really wanted to. So, Tanner, Yankees payroll, non-factor for them. That they spend what they want and laugh. You know, here's the thing, Tanner, man. They really haven't been doing that. You know, like, they have the money. They'll get right up to the CBT, but they usually don't go over it. So, but, they could spend the money if they want to. But, man, Matt Olson and Atlanta Brave. That's huge. Again, I think, you know, parting with Langoliers, that is tough, man. It's a tough catcher to lose. But, Robert, what do you think of Donovan Solano? He's probably going to go somewhere eventually. You know? Control F. Why is this not working? So Donovan Solano, at the moment, Fangraphs, they're projecting for around a one-year deal, $4 million. So, you know, you can move around the infield a little bit with Donovan Solano. I believe he was having some injuries last year. I believe. But his on base and his slugging were still pretty good last year. Slugging could be higher. But he hit 280 last year. So he's not going to give you great defense. A negative 2.3 defense last year. Negative 5.4 in 2020. So if we go here, what is his best position that we're looking at? So last year at third, he was better at third. Or at least in 2020, he was good at third. And then last year, he played the majority at second. So, but he didn't do very well at second. Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong numbers. Sorry. Third, he had negative 3 defensive runs saved in 2020. But yeah, second base, he had negative 7 defensive runs saved and negative 3.6 UZR. He's not a good second baseman. So, at least according to his numbers. His numbers in prior years were better, but not really all that much. Negative 3.9 UZR in 2020. So, not a great defensive player, but he'll give you a bat. So, I wonder if Solano ends up maybe just being like a bench guy. So, I'll have to wait and see. What did Rosenthal say? No. Stop it. MLB and the Players Union are discussing restoring the extra inning ghost runner rule. Come on. Just do the home run derby. Just do it. I know they're doing it for the All-Star game if it goes to extra innings, but just do a home run derby. It's the best. You know? Come on. Don't do this ghost runner rule. What is up with the Players Union wanting like ghost wins, ghost runners? Is that Players Union wanting that, or is that Major League Baseball? Or is it both? You know? Tanner, Yankees should unload Hicks and Severino. I think actually if they could get an upgrade over Hicks, I think that'd be fantastic. Jesus, if you get a contract from MLB, will you quit your YouTube channel? Absolutely not. No way. No way. No way. Absolutely not. One of the reasons I like doing a YouTube channel is because I'm my own boss. That's one of the things I love about doing this is I can do it whenever I want. You know, I work my own schedule. I can go live anytime I want. So that's like that's the best thing about it. So we'll have to wait and see. That was really cool, man. That Major League Baseball, they were in here and they didn't just like pop in. That account didn't just pop in. They were actually, you know, putting comments a couple of times, you know? So yeah, Barstool Sports, that's why like they have not been bought out. You know? So Barstool Sports, man, they're changing the game. So, yeah, man. That was cool, though, that Major League Baseball was in the chat. Very cool. But, yeah. Well, it's right around 4 o'clock. Right around 4 o'clock. So, but, yeah, RLP, I read that earlier with Ball Cap. Braves offer still on the table. I don't think... They probably still maybe have an offer on the table, but Freeman's probably not going to do it. You know? So, I don't know. I don't know about that. They probably have something there for him, like, hey, you know, here's the offer. You know, if you want to come play third, we have to go get Olsen. We can't take any more time on this, you know? So, that's what I think, honestly. I think he ends up going to the Dodgers. Don't count out the Yankees or the Rays. Don't count them out. The Rays, I think, are a sneaky one. Look out for them. But don't count out the Yankees. They're kind of still there. If they want to give up the money, then they'll definitely do it. So, just depends. But that, you know, Michael Shin, I forgot to get back to that. Let me actually pull that back up again. Let me go back to the A's here. The A's, you know, Sean Murphy, they just got Langeliers. So I wonder, is Langeliers now on here? So look, Shea Langeliers is now officially on the Fangraphs depth chart for the A's. RWB team, Freeman or Correa to Cubs now, yes or no? Could the Cubs get Freeman, man? I don't know. And they definitely could. I would probably say neither. Honestly, I think Correa is going to go back to the Astros. Unless, like, a team just jumps in and like, swoops in at the last second. I'll lose my mind. So, but Langeliers, you know, it's very interesting. We've heard Sean Murphy's name out there a little bit. You know, he's almost 28 years old. He's 27 now. Langeliers a few years younger. But the thing is, with Sean Murphy, he's still under control for a long time. He has one more year of pre-arbitration. So the A's might not want to keep him for arbitration. So Sean Murphy could definitely still go somewhere. Be on the lookout for that. Odd villain, Cubs should get Hosmer and get a prospect. I mean, that is the nice thing. If you can get Hosmer and get a big prospect with him, I would do it. I would absolutely want Hosmer to come to the Red Sox. If we got like someone like Robert Hassel, I would do that in a heartbeat. So Brady Johnson, who's getting Story? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking out for the Twins now. Twins are a sneaky team out there right now. Be on the lookout for the Twins, man. I definitely think that that could be something. Maybe the Angels. I won't hold out hope, or I won't hold that, you know, against them. They could definitely still, yes, they have signed position players a lot to big contracts, but they really could use a shortstop. So we got to wait and see. But XP Sports, Murphy could explode 30, 40 home runs. You know, still very possible. He is getting better. So they're projecting Murphy for 18 home runs next year. Murphy's going to give you a really good glove. So, but they probably think, all right, we can probably trade Murphy. We can get some decent value for him. Let me go to baseball trade values. So if we go to the A's, Murphy has to have a decent amount of value. He has the highest value. He's got $65 million. Murphy would get you a pretty nice package. Why? Because he's a catcher. That's a hard position to come by these days. And he's under control for the next 4 seasons. They would get a haul for Sean Murphy, man. Absolutely. So we'll have to wait and see. But let's see. Nothing going on here. Everyone, I think I'm going to call it for right now. I definitely will go live later, but we've had a big show this afternoon. I did not expect to go live at the moment. But Matt Olson going to the Braves. We've got some rumors out there. Seiya Suzuki looked like he was going to the Padres. Not quite a done deal just yet. Looking like the Rockies are trying to up their pursuit for Chris Bryant. Freddie Freeman, I would imagine he's going to be the next domino to fall. Who knows? Still got Carlos Correa out there. Story, Bryant, Castellanos. I mean, we got a lot left, everyone. We're not even close to being done with free agency. So it's 4 o'clock right now. I would like to go live again at some point. Hopefully we hear something over the next, few hours or so. But I definitely plan on going live again. Maybe around like 8, 9, somewhere in that range. So be on the lookout for that. Yes, Sam Ortiz also, rest in peace. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. I'm a big wrestling fan as well. Very sad story, man. Very sad. Yeah. So, be on the lookout, everyone. Would like to go live again. I'm sure I will. There's going to be some news to talk about. So, thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the super chats this afternoon. We got to 20K subscribers, everyone. Never thought I'd hit that milestone. That's blows my mind. So, everyone, hit the like button on the way out if you can. We're right at around 700. So, everyone, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your evening, and be on the lookout for another stream sometime tonight. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you next time.